Alright folks, and welcome back to the Don's channel. I am the Donfather and this is hashtag AFL Car Chat. Thanks very much for watching this video. Just a quick talking point. This is going to be a really short car chat, and the reason why I'm doing it, I wasn't actually going to do one, but the reason why I'm doing it is because it's so mental in terms of how it could really transform the game. Basically, Seven Sports has put up on Facebook, probably all of their social media platforms, they're running a story about how the AFL are looking into changing the goal scoring within the AFL. So if it's touched behind or knocked through for a behind or off the post, it could, in a posting in or posting through the sticks, it could be considered a goal. So they're looking into changing the goal setup, and they're saying how Tony Plugger Lockett's record could be under fire now, under siege really, if you think about it. If more types of things are considered goals, you know, if you've kicked it from distance and it's touched somebody's finger on the way past and it goes through, will be considered a goal. What's your thoughts on this? I know that the Puritans will probably be dead against it. However, when I've watched some games and I've seen a slight touch of the finger, it's not enough to knock off the trajectory of the ball, because it's been hit with such venom and accuracy by the kicker, but somebody's managed to get a slight fingertip to it, and that's the difference between 6 points and a point. I can see the injustice in it, because somebody's kicking is absolutely brilliant and the player's not done enough to actually stop the ball with enough of a hand to it really, and it's still carried on its course and went effectively through for a goal, but it's considered a behind. I would be, in terms of that there, I would give that as a goal, my own personal opinion, and I know the Puritans are probably going to eat me for that opinion, but if something hasn't changed its flight path, and it's went straight directly from the boot, never changed its flight path, straight through the sticks, and the faintest of touches, not enough to knock it off, then in my opinion the defensive player hasn't put enough on it to claim a behind. Because, well, if you were sitting in the stands, you're not going to see that slight touch. Even sometimes on the camera they can barely see it, and we can argue until we're blue in the face about umpires, how do they not see these things, but it's incredibly hard to see it. Even on replays they have to slow it, bring it forward, bring it back, bring it forward, bring it back to see does the finger even move. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous really, the lengths. If you want to keep the speed going to the game, stop going to the camera for these little things, just give it as a goal. And you know, and the rule stands for absolutely everyone. As far as off the post and throughs, again, off the post and through, it hasn't bounced the other way. It's not bounced forward, well, backwards towards the field of play. It's went through the sticks. I would like to see that given as a goal as well. And again, the Puritans are probably going to say, what are you talking about? It's hit the post, it's 1 point, it's 1 point, it's a behind. But it's went through the goal. This is what they're getting at. It would probably keep the speed of the game going, less stoppage time, the flow of the game would be natural, and again, everybody's on a level playing field. It's the same for every single player on the footy field. It might have it. I'm actually kind of for the decision. If it's knocked through for a behind, then, well, look, they could knock it the other way. If, say, you're the goalkeeping defender in and around the area and around the goal square, you can either knock it left or right or forward away from the goal. To just knock it straight through is quite a strange manoeuvre, really. Again, it's a difficult decision for me as an outsider, not really watching that much of this sport. I can appreciate that rule where they've knocked it through for the behind, kind of goalkeeping type stuff, last gasp defending to stop the attacking player getting a grab of the ball and kicking it through. I do believe it should always be kicked through, so that kind of, if you do away with that touch through the goal, that defensive touch for the behind, then you are completely changing the rule in there. As I say, it's going to be heavily debated, this one. There's going to be Puritans and absolute outrage that the AFL have made this decision. I'm quite intrigued by it, to tell you the truth. People will shoot me down for this opinion. I appreciate that. But there's certain things that I would like to see stand as a goal. People are saying it's turning too much like soccer, it's turning too much like soccer. But there's some kicks there that are going through the sticks regardless if they get the faintest of touches or not. Surely they should count as a goal. The defender hasn't done enough to block the shot, to stop it off, change its course of flight, and knock it away from the goal. So the attacking players kind of hard done by with that one. But it was been a rule for years, these things. So, as I say, players like Tony Plugger Lockett, his record is absolutely outstanding. The reason why it was so good is because players back in the day were clearly far better kickers than they are in the modern era. Maybe the AFL are looking into trying to obviously get people's goal scoring up. But I think it will. Even if that were the case and they want people to be challenging for kicking records like that there, I think it will be good in terms of speeding up the change around, like from goal to restarting again, rather than going to the camera all the time. It's not really slow, but it does slow it down a little bit, doesn't it, when they're having to go to the camera to make a decision. If you could go, right, that went through the stick, goal, boom, you're playing on straight away again. It gives the other team a chance to get back up, because you're going up from the centre, and away you go again. But it is going to be an interesting debate, and it will unfold quite a bit this week, I'd imagine. As I say, let me know in the comment section below what you think. I can imagine there's going to be far more people dead against it. Probably go against my opinion, as you would say, you're a soccer fan, of course you're going to say this, but I'm becoming a massive footy fan now as well, and I'm looking at it with open eyes in a way, and I think it's probably one of the few things I've heard coming out of the AFL recently that I've kind of thought, oh, do you know what, they've actually maybe got a point here. Usually their ideas are absolutely rank rotten, but this one's got some debatable ground for me. And I'll be interested to see how it unfolds. They're talking about rolling it out by next year, if it gets given the go-ahead. So, as I say, it could transform footy as we know it. So, as I say, let me know in the comment section below. That would be great. Thanks very much anyway for watching the video. This was #AFL Car Chat. I really love the car chats. I haven't done any this week, really, so it's enjoyable to get them done. Don't forget to subscribe, put the notifications bell on, and check out the description sections below on all of our social media platforms and how you can fund and support our channel. Thanks again, guys. I am the Donfather. Peace, everyone, and have a great day. See you soon.